From beautiful Southern California, it's the Suzanne Summer Show. And here she is.
My old living game show host.
Yeah.
He was, you know, when I met him, he was a game show host.
That's true.
Which was a
That's true.
transition job. He went from being the Johnny Carson of Canada, and then he partnered up with Dick Clark here in Los Angeles, and they were great partners, but they needed a host for a show they developed in San Francisco, and they couldn't find studio space in LA, so Alan said, I'll go up and do it, which was good, because on day one is when he met me, and I met him.
Yep.
So, meant to be. And the irony is, when Bruce was a little baby, I used to sit at the edge of my bed and feed him his bottle, and I'd watch this show and I'd think about the host, who was the host of the show. It was called Wedding Party. I thought
That was another game show.
Yeah, I thought
That was a game
jerk.
show.
What a jerk!
What a jerk! And
And
you
it was
married
Alan.
that jerk.
Yeah, I had no idea that jerk was going to be my husband.
But he's your jerk.
He's my jerk. Yeah. Hi, Caroline.
Hi, we love him. We love him.
Yeah. You know, he grows on you, doesn't he?
Like a wart.
Alan is just fiercely loyal to his inner circle.
Yep. Yes.
And if you're not in his inner circle, he doesn't really give a shit. So he's super honest. When you're trying to break into the inner circle, it can be a little daunting.
I bet.
But once you're in, wow.
Yeah,
this guy's got your back.
Yeah, and you're in, Caroline. I just want you to know that, but you know that. You know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want the circle to get too big.
Well, we had pedicures yesterday. We had we didn't have manicures. We just had pedicures. I don't know why, because we can't get this camera down to our toes. So just take it from me. He's got corn flour on his toes.
Well, I could show it later.
You could. And the corn flour, the other color tonight, because this is hair, skin, and nails, is this beautiful cobalt. Look at that color.
Okay.
And my nails are very short right now. They all broke because of some medicine I'm taking. Oh, I hate this. Don't you have a hook that goes over my ear? Julie said these come with a hook you can hook on, and it goes over your ear like a pair of glasses. Is it the right, left ear?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because it never stays in.
No, we have to.
I know.
Alan, did you put the new...
No, I don't know if she needed a large one.
Yeah.
I know.
I was going to order them, and you said I already have them.
I do. I have a little box
Yeah.
with 3 of them.
Yeah.
Well, we'll
So
try.
the
You know
little
what
box
we do?
has a larger size. It's like giving yourself an enhancement.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow. Well,
I
look.
want an enhancement.
We don't have a busy weekend, okay?
No.
It's always good to have a few things organized for the weekend.
Okay.
Okay, so how about tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, tomorrow we will get out these little earplugs and we'll get the 3 little things.
Okay, because I already feel this starting to fall out.
Oh.
And it feels terrible. You know when you got something in your ear and you just want it out? What happens if
It's a little easier for people to hear you when you wear it. So
That's
it's
right.
nice if you can wear it.
Yeah,
all
you're
right.
doing it for all these people who came to visit
Okay, I'm
with
doing
you
it for you,
tonight.
but it hurts.
Okay.
It's oh, don't.
I don't really feel them.
Oh, all I feel like it feels like somebody put a twig in my ear.
A twig in your ear.
Yeah.
Is there a rubber end on it at all?
I'm not taking it out now to look at it, to tell you, because I got it in. It's
Yeah,
not
maybe you have
comfortable.
no rubber on it,
I
which
don't
would
like
feel
it.
awful.
Yeah, I can't be part of this conversation.
Wait, I'm going to look.
Well, there should be a little rubber.
There is a
No.
rubber. There's a-
Oh, maybe, I've had the stick in there.
Oh, you put the stick in your ear?
Yeah. Oh,
Are you kidding?
no, and it's been feeling awful.
No kidding. Let
Oh,
me-
this is much.
I can't
I
believe-
really am Chrissy
I
Snow.
can't believe it.
I know.
She put the stick in her ear.
It feels
That's
awful.
dangerous.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
You know,
like,
she's
wow.
really smart, really smart.
I'm not
okay?
technical.
She's written 27 books. Most are New York Times bestsellers.
But I'm not
plus a lot of
technical.
other accomplishments. Okay, but there are certain things that she doesn't like, and the number one thing
Is what?
anything new. We don't want anything.
Well, that's good for
new.
you, isn't it?
Okay, it's very good for me.
It's very good for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's number 1, 2, and 3. Nothing new. Okay.
Yeah.
So I understand that.
Okay.
And I like everything new. So between the two of us, huh?
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I know.
Except for this wonderful choice that we have both made.
Okay, so you're over the you need something new.
Huh?
Get old and secure.
I got over the something new a long time ago.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. It was
All right.
difficult
Okay.
because I was kind of in the groove.
Okay.
You know, and it was there,
Mhm.
but I got through it. Okay.
Okay, so one of the things that we're going to watch on me right now is I'm taking 4 hair, skin, and nails every day because I'm sorry to talk about myself because of my neck injury. There's some medicine I have to take to heal my neck, but it screws with my nails, my skin, and my hair. And so I'm taking these, and we'll watch because my nails are very short right now. Although I've got tinsel on here, and it doesn't matter how long or short
They're
your
kinda
nails
cute.
are
They're kinda
when you've
cute.
got tinsel because it reflects and it looks nice, doesn't it?
Kind of cute.
I know.
It looks great.
Yeah.
And you also have halo in front of you, which is that beautiful rose gold color.
Which one?
If you want to show them
Yeah.
those
Yeah, but
colors
wait till you
on
see
camera now,
cornflower.
when you
Yeah.
sec.
Because I had a choice of 29
Here, you
colors.
gotta go over there and show, because you're closer. Oh, it's so much better without the stick in my ear. And Caroline's right. It was feeling like it was damaging my ear.
It was.
Well, no wonder it kept falling out.
Yeah. No, it's
Okay.
like there's rubber in my ear.
Rubber.
Rubber.
Do you
Okay.
have both ends, Suzanne, or just one?
Just one.
Okay, there it
Nasty
is.
side.
Oh, it's so pretty. That rose gold is.
Yeah, actually, that's my next color I'm going to put on. I love that color. Here's the cobalt. Show them that. That's so pretty.
Oh, it is pretty.
These are missing the top 10 offenders. We would like it to be 100% organic, but it's missing the 10 really nasty things like formaldehyde, one of them.
Oh, I love formaldehyde. I used to have it for breakfast.
It's so great.
Breakfast of champions. Have formaldehyde.
Can you read off the list, Caroline, of what's not in it?
Oh, that cobalt is so beautiful.
So beautiful. And then there's this one. Show them that one. It's almost
Okay.
black, but that's kind of cool.
What is it?
Can you read it?
Yeah, it's midnight blue. Midnight blue.
Oh, midnight blue.
Yeah,
Okay.
nice. These are really nice colors.
So
It's hard to
Suzanne
see the color.
is, the top 10 offenders that are found in conventional nail
No,
polish. If you're
no.
new to the show,
No.
you can't do completely organic nail polish. It's just impossible. But she has taken out formaldehyde, toluene, DBT, formaldehyde resin, camphor, TPHP, xylene, ethyl toast, epoxy resin. I can't say the rest of that word. Parabens and gluten. But amazingly, the polish still has really vibrant colors. I can't believe how chip resistant it is. I thought we would be, giving up color or sacrificing, how well
Yeah,
it
not at
stays.
all.
But read the reviews on here.
Yeah,
They're
no,
amazing.
people love it.
And
And
I think
people
you
are
have
talking
30
about how
colors
it's
now, so
enhancing their nail
the deal
strength.
today, Alan, if you want to tell them what the deal is so they know what they're...
I was ready to do that.
Jump in.
Here we go. You get the coconut lip balm, which is a $14.99 value with any purchase you make. Okay, I love that lip balm. I use it for off-label things too.
But also, here it is. Here's what you get. That's your free gift. You will love it for your manicures, for your cuticles, on your nails and toes. And
Absolutely.
then you put it on your lips. I wear this. I live in the desert. It's dry. I wear this every day, pretty much all day.
It's just a nice little gift. You can go on SuzanneSummers.com, buy literally anything you want in any category, and you're going to get this coconut lip balm.
And
You
then
always need an extra one for your purse.
And then we've got our nail polish remover, which, tell them what they've got, Caroline.
Again, Suzanne's giving us a way to take products that we normally use and make them a little less toxic and a little better for us. So there's no acetone in this. It's acetate. The scent on it is geranium, which comes from essence oil. Suzanne only uses natural essence oil fragrances, and it gets the job done. So it doesn't have that nasty smell. Usually when you open your nail polish remover, you just get that waft of toxic. It doesn't have that, and it has a top that locks. So you screw the top to the left and right to lock or unlock it, so if you need to travel with it, it's not going to spill on you. It's a great product. I love it.
And then you press down. Do you have my glasses there, Alan? In the drawer? But the good ones. The cute ones.
There are no cute ones.
No cute ones?
No.
All right. Give me the ugly.
Here's some ugly ones.
The ugly ones. Ugh. I just want to read to you what's, I know in the hair, skin, and nails, biotin is the, okay. Niacin, vitamin B6, biotin, pantoic acid, which is decalcium, calcium, zinc, copper, bioactive collagen peptides, and silicon from bamboo extract. Now, it's boring when I read off, what the ingredients are, but if you are having issues with hair, skin, and or nails, as I am right now, then this is your, safeguard. You take this and it will help you a lot. So
It sure helped me.
Yeah.
Really helped me. We've told this story so many times, but I started shedding hair quite a lot. And I assume it was from high cortisol, high stress when my father was passing.
Yeah.
But I would brush my hair and I had these huge handfuls of hair. I couldn't believe I had any hair left on my head. I started taking Suzanne's Hair, Skin, and Nail Renew. I had looked at other products out there for hair support, but they usually are just biotin. Hers also has collagen peptides, and it has extra, and it also has keratin in it. So extra support for hair, skin, and nails, and the silicone. And I took 4 a day. I would say at about 3 months, I could start seeing this new layer of baby hair.
Yeah, I remember
by 6
when I saw
months,
that.
those baby hairs had really filled in, so I didn't have that feeling where some of my scalp was starting to look a little bare, which is so vulnerable. And by a year, I had my full head of hair back. So that's my personal story. The nutrients that are missing in your body, if that's what's disrupting your hair growing, or your nails being strong, or your skin having its youthful bounce, those are the nutrients that Suzanne put in this product to help get those things back working at optimum.
And that's what I say in my most recent book, A New Way to Age. The aging is about worn out parts. You'll be surprised to know that aging starts now in your late 30s, early 40s. It never used to be that way, but because of the environmental assault, it's accelerating our aging. And so things that your body was normally producing naturally, biotin and manganese and magnesium and all those things, you have to replace that which you're not making in your body anymore. That's what aging is about now. If you understand that concept, you can stave off the acceleration pretty well. Nobody can arrest the aging process completely, but I'm not so interested in the exterior aging. I'm interested in the internal aging. And internally, you need nutrients, you need minerals, you need hormones, and all the hormones, whether it's cortisol, adrenal, thyroid, the estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, DHEA, pregnenolone, all those things. That all needs to be restored to balance through lab work. And what I write about in a new way to age is go to the back of the book to Life Extension Foundation, which is where I recommend you get your testing done because it's less expensive, and then you have to have your own doctor order the lab tests. Then the Scientific Advisory Board at Life Extension will interpret it for you, and these are 28 of the best and brightest scientists, professionals, and doctors. So.
Okay, I have a little note here from Mary Newby.
Okay.
She said, I forgot to use my moisturizer on my face after I showered. Well, bad part. I went to my daughter's house, and thank goodness she had your moisturizer that I gave her for Christmas. I immediately put it on, and my face felt so much better. Love my moisturizer, thank you. Well, thank you, Mary.
Nice.
How
That's
nice.
awesome. And if you order Bioactive Moisturizer today on Suzanne's site, you get a free coconut lip balm.
Here it is.
Get this, yeah.
Janet Reynolds Reuse said, I wouldn't have hair if not for hair, skin, and nails.
Thank you. I think it's that potent, and it's our Scientific Advisory Board is our formulator on this. They put together they have the latest and the best in the and the best information on everything. It's interesting. I've been back and forth with the head of the Scientific Advisory Board for the last week because I haven't wanted to write a book this year because of all the politics, and I thought if I write a health book, who's going to care? What television show is going to put me on when you got all these politicians to blah, 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 blah. And,
I'm sorry, what do they do? Say that again?
Blah, blah, blah,
Okay,
blah,
yeah.
blah.
Okay.
And so now I think we're kind of almost on the other side of blah, blah, blah. And now we can start thinking about what we care about, because they clearly don't care about what we care about.
Right.
And I'm thinking of Younger Hands. Right away, did you love that title, Younger Hands? You want younger hands? Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the first big giveaways is, aging hands. They get crepey, etc. Although I remember at my mother's funeral, my nephew Billy, he got up and he talked about her, and he said, I remember when I used to take Grammy's little hand and walk her across the street. And when I heard him describe it as Grammy's little hand, I remembered my mother's little hand. And yeah, it had shrunk, and yeah, it was withering a little bit, but they were her hands. I actually can remember every little bump and crease and cranny of my mother's hands. Do you all remember your mother's hands?
I do.
Do you, Alan?
Yep.
Yeah, our mothers have hands that only we, the children, know.
My mother always had perfect, bright red nail polish.
She did.
Always.
She did. And we have perfect bright red nail polish in our, not in this offering we have here, but go to the website and you say tomato. Oh my God, that's the greatest red for me anyway, ever. I love that red nail polish. But in Younger Hands, we've got Abyssinian seed oil, and we've got a natural plumper. Of course, it's natural. Everything we
And
do.
Mellow Blossom, right? Is that
Othmella blossom, yeah. It's a natural plumper. Othmella blossom. What you doing, Al?
Well, I've been asked to show my cornflower.
Oh, he had his toes done yesterday by Lori, our friend.
Well, while he's getting his
No,
foot
here.
up there,
Look. Can you see?
Suzanne really hates horrid age spots. It's her thing. She really does not like horrid age spots.
Caroline?
So
Caroline?
that's why she asked
She's
her
the-
formulator to come up with
She's
younger hands
delayed.
to help with horrid age spots. And of course, she found a botanical active to do the job, and it's a daisy flower, which is amazing for him.
Okay, Othmella blossom. That. Ooh. Ugh, I hate horrid age spots. Okay, I was going to try to stop you because his feet are heavy. Your legs are heavy.
What do you think?
Yeah,
Sorry,
take the
that's
weight
a bad
off. Yeah.
picture.
Anyway, look at here's.
Beautiful feet.
I know, and the color he's wearing is
Cornflower.
Yeah, cornflower.
I love cornflower.
You have such pretty feet.
Thank you. They're all
So
yours.
pretty. You know, in the first years that we were together, 10, 20 years, I couldn't touch his feet. He'd get all crazy, but you don't anymore.
No.
No, because you've grown up.
I figured out why.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured out why, and I
It
changed.
feels good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. You look good.
So that, ladies and gentlemen, is cornflower. Okay, it's my favorite. It's my favorite.
No, you like pool
I
too.
like pool.
He likes the blues.
Yeah, I do.
He likes blues, and I put out 2 blues that I thought you would love today, the cobalt and the midnight.
But it's just that we didn't know till today, and we did the pedicures yesterday. So he's close. He's
Marion
close.
Contorsi said she's using younger hands right now. It was a great item that she received at a Suzanne Selects box.
And it does, it plumps them up right away, doesn't it? They just look better when you use younger hands.
It plumps them up
Yeah, because of the alchemilla blossom.
because of what?
Yeah, it has
Alchemilla.
it has that organic line filler in
Yeah.
it that Suzanne
Alchemilla?
also uses in her lip wrinkle cream. She uses it in some of her eye
Wow.
creams.
Does it work on other parts of the
Because the
body?
skin on your hands gets thin, and then you can see the veins.
Just checking.
So the line filler kind of plumps up the skin, and then the alchemilla blossom helps fade.
Plumps
the,
it up.
Say it, Suzanne. Horrid.
Age spots. Horrid age spots. And Alan now is very interested in plumps it up. What else does it plump up? We want to know. The guy is so consistent, isn't he?
My dad had really soft hands.
Oh, your dad was the sweetest.
He's so sweet, and he had, I have to say, a lot of horrid age spots from golfing.
But also, as you get older, your skin gets thinner, so you bruise more easily. And if you're on any kind of medications, you get age spots and bruising.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But you know
Yeah.
what? This is a great time to have a little self-care. So the
Yeah.
products that Suzanne's showing you tonight, we have great lotions for your feet and lotions for your hands, and you can do your own nails, and you have this free gift. You can massage your cuticles, because, you know, your feet and your hands look kind of trashy when you haven't been able to, you know, most of us are not able to get a pedicure or manicure right now.
And especially if you're living in a dry climate like I live in, and all of you in Arizona and Texas and the southern states.
Well, Texas is not dry.
It's not dry.
It's humid.
That's what I said. Texas is not dry.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
humid.
By the way,
Anyway, let me just finish my thought.
is this more important than my thought?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
about our
Okay.
heel restore
Okay.
and our foot spray. So, when your feet get hot, you know, and kind of sweaty and maybe stinky,
Stinky.
wouldn't you like to have some organic foot spray that
Okay.
deals with that problem? Wouldn't you like that? I like it. Because I wear, you know, around here on this property, such a beautiful property, but it's all over the place, and the floors are flagstone and they're rough, and my heels get rough and the balls of my feet get rough, and then I'll put on my Uggs, and then my feet sweat because it's too hot to wear Uggs, so I automatically spray some of the foot spray into my Uggs and on my feet and put my feet in. And then at night when I get into bed, when my heels and my balls of my feet are scaly and dry, here's your friend. I'll trade you. Heel Restore. You will love that. You will love that.
Oh my God, I love it. It's in my nightstand too.
I know. And it's all organic, and it's like, if you're really bad, put it on and then put a pair of socks over it if you want. But I don't wear socks because my feet get too hot. I just like rub it in while I'm watching. Well, I'm back watching Pablo Escobar. I planned on we turned on last night to watch. I wanted to watch that documentary you recommended to me, and there all of a sudden it landed on Queen of the South. What's Queen of the South? Well, that's the way they rope you into watching about Pablo Escobar again.
Oh, my friend did that show.
Oh yeah, Queen of the South.
Yeah.
It's riveting. It's riveting, and these are all
David
people.
Friendly. He's a
David Friend. Oh, is he your friend?
And our kids went to school together.
David Friendly does almost all the Netflix documentaries.
Actually, I think I knew his father.
Oh yeah, Fred Friendly. Wasn't it Fred
I
Friendly?
think so.
Yeah.
What is the dad's name?
I think it's Fred
Fred
Friendly.
Friendly.
He was a producer.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll find out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I see his name all the
Same
time.
class at Harvard Westlake.
So
And David, he did the movie Little Miss Sunshine. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
great
yeah,
movie?
yeah. But I've been seeing this name, David Friendly, on so many of these programs that we're hooked into. So if you see him, tell
So
him,
Lola
bravo.
Patrino Simpson says, "Do you ship to Canada?" The answer is yes. We ship
You're
to
both
Canada.
talking, Alan, so I can't
It's
hear
going.
what you're saying.
It'll be
What
a
did
little
you say,
more.
Alan? You were talking over Caroline, or she was talking over you. I don't know.
Oh,
What did you say?
well, Lola
Yeah.
Patrino Simpson wanted to know, do you ship to Canada? And the answer is yes. It'll cost you a little more in terms of the shipment charge, but it's worth it. Okay, how often are you going to do it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Huh.
So I don't know why it should, be any more than shipping it to Topeka,
Yeah.
but it is. Someone's making some money here.
Yeah. Can you put a bunch of ice in
we
here?
we don't charge any extra for that. That's just regular.
No, that's
shipping
the
costs.
that's
So,
the shipping costs.
yeah. We pass along whatever the normal shipping is. It's a pain for people because it has to go through customs. So we're trying to find a distribution center in Canada to help out our Canadian friends. And we're right now in the middle of moving our warehouse. So probably by next month, our shipping should be a little faster, which would be nice.
I thought that whole thing was erased about customs in Canada. If because we make all this our products in the United States, and I thought the new agreement is that anything made in the States can go into Canada, and anything made in Canada can come into the States. So I don't
Seems
know.
you're wrong, Al.
Well, I don't think so. This is the nature. This was the
Right.
new trade
Well,
agreement.
You could be right. It's just expensive. It's
Yeah.
expensive to ship there. So if we had a distribution center that was closer,
No, that's
it would
true.
help on shipping costs.
Yeah.
So that's what we're trying to find.
But I'd like to know, why is it more expensive? That's what I'd like to know. I mean, to ship from here to Vancouver, say, that's about, I don't know, 1,200 miles, costs more than to ship to New York, that is 2,400 miles. So
Right.
what's that about?
Hey, Alan,
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor?
Always.
Can you open up that hair, skin, and nail renew and hold the tablet up to camera? Because I have a couple people who would really like to see how big it is.
Oh,
And you do take 4 a day.
Yeah, and listen,
It's worth it.
Suzanne doesn't decide how big these pills
No.
are or how many you take. It's all based on the science. So if
Yeah.
there are clinical studies that say, how much biotin you need to take to help support hair, skin, and nail health and growth, that's how much biotin has to go per day.
Yeah.
She also had the good sense to add additional ingredients like
whoop.
collagen and like keratin. So
Just
when you
hold
add
one
those
up, Alan.
things,
What?
you've got to
Just hold
back
one
in
up.
how much
Hold
they
what
used
up?
in the clinical studies
One-
that show it
one
actually has
pill?
an effect. So
Well, this way they can
that's why
see.
it's
They just
4
wanna
pills,
see
and that's
One
why
pill?
it's
Size. They
the
just wanna see
size
the
that it
size.
is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Al's got a whole handful.
I know, and I said, hold up one. They just want to see
Yeah,
what
just
size
hold
it
it one to camera, so
Right.
we're trying to get a sense of scale.
Right.
Alan.
It's like the
How's
size of
that?
his fingernail, not even.
I'll
Not
stick it.
even.
Stick it in your
and
ear.
It's a smooth tablet.
Yeah.
So it's not hard
Yeah.
to swallow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's smooth, but yeah, it's about the size.
Right.
I don't know, maybe a third of an inch, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Probably.
I find, we take so many supplements, and I find, here you go.
Thank you.
I find that I like to get them down as quickly as possible, and I use the organic aloe gel.
Yeah,
And
that
you-
really helps.
You grease it up.
Yeah,
you
you're
grease
right.
your throat
well,
with
it lubricates. not
right.
grease.
It lubricates. Sorry, you lubricate your throat with aloe gel.
Yeah.
You could swallow a Buick.
Well, back to me again and my broken neck. I would say I'm 90% healed. Would you say, Alan? In my neck area.
It's hard to
Anyway,
tell.
The The longest lingering is difficulty swallowing, because those muscles lost their muscle memory because I couldn't use them for so long. And so I have found that taking my supplements, which I take an enormous amount, and now more than ever, because my goal is to be at 100%, I take it with aloe vera gel. When I had stomach problems, and those of you who are on the gut challenge month, the 30-day, I know you have gut issues, and one of the things that happens when you have gut issues, your food gets stuck up here. It's the transit. It goes down your esophagus, and then it hangs around right between your breasts for a while. And what's interesting, when it's hanging around between your breasts for a while there, you're not bloated, or you're not, it's not like it's when it's in your intestines. It's just, that's when you're constipated. It gets stuck right here. And so you've got to take your pills and your supplements and all the stuff that we need to be able to survive in this environmentally polluted world. Is you need something that will push it down right below the two breasts, so that it can then, and how does it know this, take its first left-hand turn into your stomach. Your stomach is over here, right under this breast. I love teaching you this because nobody ever told us that, did they? We thought our stomach was our intestines. And then it gets into your stomach, and then if you're taking our probiotic, which is the most incredible, the Ubiquinol Advanced Probiotic Renew, which has a dual encapsulation, so that the little bit of hydrochloric acid you still may be making in your stomach doesn't dissolve the probiotic. It dissolves what's in the outer capsule, while the capsule and the body has the intelligence to know, okay, I did the left-hand turn, now I gotta make a right-hand turn and go out this way into the intestines, and this person that I'm doing this with thinks that where we're going now is the stomach, but we just were in the stomach, now we're going in the intestines.
Okay, so
Okay, that's interesting, isn't it? The
it's very
intelligence of the
interesting.
body.
It's very interesting, and I think this mostly happens with people who are maybe not seniors, but sort of getting in the groove.
Well,
Okay,
the aging is about worn out parts.
yeah,
The parts are
and
wearing out.
the thing is that I think it's most of the time it's the lack of hydrochloric acid.
Yes.
Okay, that stops the digestive process. And
Well, we have that for you. We have HCl, it's called.
right. Well,
hydrochloric
most
acid.
people don't. Here's the thing that most people don't understand, including me, until we started manufacturing this product.
No, until I started writing the books.
And so you started writing the book. That's what I meant to say. I was just testing. Is that, okay, as you age, your hydrochloric acid, which is you need to digest your food,
Essential.
okay, it's essential, diminishes.
Yeah.
So what happens is you start
partially or completely.
getting acid reflux,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you go to your doctor, and the doctor prescribes something that will calm down the acid. The reality is, what you really should, and I'm not giving medical information.
What you
I'm
get
just-
at the market at the drugstore is antacid.
Antacid, right?
Yeah.
That
Well,
that makes it even worse. What-
Antacid relieves it for some reason,
Right.
but you're exacerbating the problem now, because
Right.
what your problem is that you're not making sufficient acid.
and you're not digesting your food
And if you
properly.
don't make enough hydrochloric acid, you can't
Yeah.
digest your food. If you can't digest your food, all this good food that you're eating pretty much goes to waste.
But also, I'm speaking from personal experience,
Yeah.
okay? Because I've been through this. I remember when I had acid reflux, I don't know, 25 years ago, and the
Yeah,
doctor
that's so
gave me a
bad.
prescription, and I took one of those little pills, and it actually relieved me of acid reflux.
Yeah.
And I thought, this little pill actually did that? There must be something in there
An
that...
pill.
Yeah. And that's when I discovered all the research you did on acid reflux, pardon me. And that's when I changed everything, and I started using HCl, hydrochloric acid.
It's been life-changing for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I hope you're enjoying the 30-day gut challenge. It's
Well, I have a testimonial for you.
well, let's go.
Suzanne Yakakona's Kitchen. I have been on the Gut Renew, taking the probiotic and the prebiotic, and I feel great. I also just started the hair, skin, and nail vitamins.
Great,
That's awesome.
great.
I'm exactly halfway through.
Yeah,
I'm on day 15,
yeah.
halfway through the day. So Bruce and I are halfway through the 30-day challenge and feeling great.
Have you had 2 shakes yet today or 1?
I've only had one.
Uh-huh. So I don't
have
want,
one more coming up as soon as we're done.
I have the Gut Renew shake every morning, as you know. And I do not want to lose any weight right now. I'm trying to put on weight. What a weird problem that is. And, but I want my gut, which is finally working at optimum, to like just stay where it is. I'm not bloating, I'm not constipated, I don't have any issues. It's so heavenly not to have gut issues. I've got energy. I can't believe how I lived for a few years. And so if any of you are wondering, you know, like what's wrong with your gut, look up the show we did for the 30-day gut challenge, where you have a 2 shakes a day of the Gut Renew. It's been a while. We had to order, I can never remember numbers.
12 tons.
12 tons? We had to order
18, guys. 18. I had to increase it to 18.
18 tons.
18 tons
18 tons
of
is
Gut
on the way
Renew powder.
from Australia.
That's
And
36.
these bags that
That's
you get-
36,000 pounds.
Wow. These bags that you get of the Gut Renew, you only use 2 little spoonfuls per person per shake. So it's not like we're wasting it, but it shows you that she just had to order 18 tons. The reaction we're getting to this Gut Renew challenge. I don't know anybody, I've not been to a dinner party, I don't know anybody who at some point doesn't say, oh, my stomach. And then they grab their intestines and I let it be.
So Cheryl,
We had to pull back on advertising for
Imagine.
Gut Renew.
Imagine.
Because I'm like, we're going to run out of product.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you're interested, I do recommend you jump in and grab it. I'm trying to stretch it out until these next shipments come in. I'm going to have to air freight some over.
In other words,
But
she's
we do have-
hoarding Gut
We do
Renew.
have plenty of stock right now.
Yeah.
And I just have to be cautious about not advertising it too much.
Caroline is hoarding Gut Renew.
okay, Danny Kalpitis
Yeah.
says, I'm on Gut Renew and all probiotic supplements. I do have trouble with pills getting stuck. How do you use the aloe vera? Okay,
Just-
the gel, okay?
No, I suggest you buy your own bottle, and then you don't have to pour it into anything. Just
Yeah,
like,
just
you
a
know,
little
just drink
swig.
it,
Yeah.
a swig
That's
in your
what I
mouth,
do.
and then put
Right.
the pills in your mouth.
Right.
It just goes down so much easier.
Actually,
And, the reason I was talking about, I lost my train of thought, that the things get stuck here, but we don't feel it yet here. But it's the aloe vera gel that pushes it down, and then I don't know, the intelligence of the body. That's when the body goes, okay, here's where I take my first left. Imagine the body knowing that. The body knows I got to take a left-hand turn into the stomach, and when I'm in the stomach, I've got to take a right-hand turn. And if I'm not making enough hydrochloric acid for this person, they're going to have terrible stomach issues. So I'm going to talk to this person about alerting them that they're not making enough hydrochloric acid. What's that language? Bloating, gas, constipation.
I had it all.
Unexplained weight gain.
Yeah.
A lack of energy, just totally wiped out. That's the language of the gut. I tell you, the body talks to you all the time.
Radigan said, I can't live without the HCl.
Yeah.
Suzanne's product has helped me so much. I take the prebiotic, the probiotic, as well as the digestive enzymes.
So
Do you know how happy it makes me when you all say that you're using products and advice or information is better than advice from the books and from our little talks here. I care so passionately, and I started to say at the beginning of this show that I didn't want to write a book this year because of all the politics and blah, blah, blah. And Wow. When you leave yourself open, for the last several days, I keep hearing, I hear voices, you know, these voices, and I'm not going to tell you now what it is, but I absolutely know what my next book is, and it's as significant a movement that this is going to create as the bioidentical hormone movement created. It's
Probably more.
Maybe more.
Maybe more.
Maybe more. So I'm pretty excited because I don't know, what's that voice? Is that God? I don't know. I listen. I trust what I hear in my head, and that voice has never let me down. So.
It's me. I whisper in your ear.
Well, you are God to me.
You know? Okay.
Brennan said, I do gut renew every AM, and I have lost 30 pounds.
Wow.
I now use it to maintain my weight.
Wow.
I mix it with mocha and black cherry and blend.
I love black
You
cherry.
know which one I haven't made? What was her name again? Brenda?
Yeah.
Know which one I haven't tried yet, Brenda, that Caroline said it just rocks, and I now have all the ingredients in the kitchen, is the one, I don't know what you call it, it's a cocoa
Chocolate
powder.
banana.
Yeah, the frozen banana, cocoa powder, coffee grounds,
Oh, that's the mocha whip.
mocha whip. That just
So
sounds
good.
like for an afternoon shake, like
Yeah.
the one you want. Yeah.
So good.
You know,
It's hard to feel like you're. it feels decadent.
I know.
Okay,
I know.
okay. This is kind of interesting.
Well, we'll
And,
decide.
okay, you'll decide. Ann Hupp says, even though I love Julia Child and Jacques Pepin, your cookbook is phenomenal. I just wish the cover didn't say sexy on it because I have to hide it. Okay?
Just to hide it?
Just to hide it
Why?
because it says sexy on it. Okay? You'll have to talk to her. You'll have to talk to Anne, or Anne will have to explain to you why. So maybe,
Oh, okay.
Anne, maybe you can,
Yeah,
drop
send
us
me a
another
private
little
message.
note right now on the
Yeah,
show
yeah.
and explain why. She says, thank you for La Scala's recipe for the chopped salad.
Oh, yeah.
I love it so much. That is
That is
great.
so good.
It's a great one.
That is so good.
Yeah.
I also want to remind everyone, Suzanne has a fabulous guest coming up next Friday. It's going to be at 4 o'clock. One of the amazing gut experts.
She's the
Brenda
one.
Wilson is going to be on next Friday with Suzanne.
She
just
is the
geeking
one.
out on medical stuff that we can't talk about when we're selling products.
Right.
So,
No product on
where
that show, so we can
questions
let her
about,
be free.
IBS or Crohn's or
Yeah.
diverticulitis or. We can't talk about a medical issue when Suzanne is selling. You can talk about all of that with Suzanne and Brenda next week at 4 p.m.
Oh, she's one of my most admired women. She's got a kick-ass sense of humor. Absolutely understands her subject. She's, I'd say, autodidactic on the gut. And I listened to her. She helped our granddaughters, Caroline's daughter,
So much.
And she's a wonderful, wonderful woman. She's been here to this house. We've had such good times together. Do not miss the show with Brenda Watson. What's that? When is that again?
Well, she
When is that,
actually,
Caroline?
she's responsible.
It's next Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific time.
Okay, next
It's going to
Friday.
be right before your cocktail hour. Then we'll do
Okay,
a
so
short
we get,
cocktail hour. We're going to have an hour with Brenda to deal with all those
and then we
medical
drink.
issues. And then we'll have
Okay, I got to tell you,
Yeah, what?
Brenda Watson is responsible for the term constipation nation.
Yes, she
Okay.
is. Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah, and
Oh.
she will explain the whole deal
Yeah.
because everybody
Yeah.
on the planet at one time or another has suffered constipation.
I wasn't going to say this out loud, but guess what? The rest of the staff and I are calling gut renew
What?
elimination nation.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
that's pretty accurate, isn't it? If you think about it.
It's
Yeah.
the fact that food moves so efficiently through your system is
Yeah.
just, it's unbelievable. I had no idea. I mean, I had no issues before, so the gut renew with all of those incredible nutrients in it, I can't believe how, and my stomach is a lot flatter. It's very comfortable, and I'm using food really efficiently.
Well, what is fascinating to me is that the process of, it was Dr. Bernard Jensen who, 40 years ago in his book, one of the first books I read on alternative health and gut health and all that, he said, life is a flow, it flows through you and out of you. That process is supposed to just be part of the human experience. When did it change?
You have two people here. Elaine Smith, I can't live without the gut renew. Seriously. Carson Kuttner, gut renew is amazing and gentle.
And gentle.
Yeah, it is gentle.
Yeah, you don't want a big violent explosion. That's almost as unhealthy as not eliminating. It's just it's too
people
violent.
Just don't realize how much old poo they have in their system. That's just the blunt factor. You just don't realize how much is
well.
backed up.
For those of you who remember John Wayne, that was a big factor in his death. How many pounds?
It was a 40-pound.
40 pounds of poo they pulled out of him. And maybe that's why he walked with that kind of limp.
By the way, Laura Leskowski.
Can I just say one? Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Laura Leskowski says, next Friday show 4 p.m. in Canada or 1 p.m. in Canada. Well, if you're in Vancouver, it's 4 p.m. If you're in Toronto, it's 1 p.m. And if you're between Toronto and Vancouver, it's 2 p.m. or 3 p.m.
Oh, that's hard.
Dana Marie Burback said, first week on gut renew and starting to feel a tad better. My stomach is doing turns all around. You may find that in the first few days that you use it. It's working its way through, think of it like a clogged pipe. I had a couple times where I was like, oh, this is a little uncomfortable, but it passes. So stick with it. This is how all that fiber and all those gut health nutrients that Suzanne loaded in there, it's how they're working through your system. And you'll feel great when you get on the other side of it.
Who knew when we all first started meeting like this that we'd be talking about poo but another thing that happens, and there's a word for it, it's not striation, but it'll come to me, but it's something like that. Another thing that happens as we get older is that our intestines wear out and they start twisting and where if the intestine has an opening that big, in some places now it's that big, some places it's almost completely closed. And so the food that used to so naturally travel through gets stuck here and then it flows through there. That's what that feeling is of, what is that feeling? I mean, it's a magnificent plan.
But then your body reminds you that there's a problem.
Yeah,
and also, you can also be experiencing die-off because, Suzanne's talked to you about good bacteria and bad bacteria. If you're killing off some of that bad bacteria, you can feel that die-off, which can give you a little bit of gas or discomfort, but that's what you want. You want that to die off, so you're increasing the ratio of good bacteria.
Yeah.
So stick with it the first couple days because that's when you're going to feel the benefit. Some people lose a lot of weight on this as a side factor. I have lost a little bit of weight. That's not the reason I did it. I did it to support gut health and just get your stomach feeling better because Suzanne has taught us so much about how that's the root of health.
And there's a woman, one of our ladies, who said she's lost 30 pounds doing this. So, I think it all depends on your body's imminent needs.
And what you were eating before and what you're eating now. I mean, listen, you're giving up gluten, dairy, sugar, alcohol, and grain.
Yeah.
That's a lot to give up. Most people will also have weight loss on that.
Yeah. Well, we have it's terrible. Down the street from our house, literally a 3-minute drive, is a little ice cream store. And I mean little. And I love her story. Because with all the people being laid off here in California and most states in this country, hers is a takeout business. And she took all her money, I don't know what that was, and opened this little teeny ice cream store, and she makes her own ice cream. She makes 6 kinds of ice cream. one of them that she makes. Oh, they're all great because they're all organic. She only uses organic, so that like intrigued me right away. And because right now I have to gain weight. Boo hoo hoo. They make an ice cream, organic, called Cookies and Cream. And so we came home last night from having dinner with some friends. We were the only people at the restaurant, the only people, and it was outdoors.
We can't tell them
I won't.
where we had
I
dinner.
Won't. I won't.
Because they'll get into trouble.
I won't.
They'll be raided.
I won't. I won't.
Okay, we'll all go to prison.
Okay. Anyway, on the way, I had been telling them about this ice cream. And I had some in the freezer here. So when we came home.
No, you don't have some in the freezer. You have 6 containers of it in the
Well,
freezer.
I didn't realize he had stocked up for me.
Stocked up.
And we came home and I said, why don't you go down? Because I remember there was this much left in the carton from before. I said, get that carton of ice cream. So he gets the carton. We go up to our bedroom. I wash my face and do my whole toilettes and all that. I get into bed and he hands me the carton and it's full to the top. I went, oh, he brought the whole thing. Well, we have a little refrigerator here in the bedroom, in a little kitchenette, so I'll put it in there. Well, between me and Al, we ate the whole thing. We ate the whole carton of ice cream. Have any of you ever done that? When ice cream is that good, it's so irresistible to me. And I'm not even into sugar these days. I haven't really eaten sugar for the last few years. But this ice cream, oh my gosh, it's so good. And this
They
week,
did a really good job. Remember a couple years ago we did a show with all of their ice creams.
oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, I'm just glad she's making it because she's a little small business that's surviving. Ugh.
Yeah.
I pray
Okay,
for
so
all
we
of
have,
them.
we have a free gift today.
Yeah.
Coconut lip balm.
Yep.
And
Yeah, I
it's
just put it up.
Sexy about this little.
The coconut lip balm, which is great.
I can't open it because I.
You get it free. It's a $14.99, let's call it $15 value, with any purchase you make.
I've got it open.
Okay.
Don't drop it.
Whoops, I dropped it.
Yeah. Right,
Okay.
There you go. And my
Sherry Moskowitz Levine said, "Is that bad? I eat a pint of Haagen-Dazs every night."
Hey, that's my kind of girl.
Okay, Sherry, making me feel good. I don't know. I started last night and I couldn't stop. Anyway, why are you showing them the back?
I'm showing the front.
No, the front is the other way around.
No, here's the front.
Oh, okay. You know, from where I'm looking, if you see. you'll
Well,
go,
from
oh,
where you're looking,
yeah.
it's the back. Would you
Right.
like to see the back? Here's the back.
But anyway, this.
Yeah, there you
this,
go.
Lip balm is.
Suzanne.
I know. No, look from the back. This lip balm is great for your cuticles and for the cuticles on your toes. And so bring it when you have a manicure or do your own manicure, which there's a lot of that going on these days. Then you just put this around and work it in and keep your cuticles soft, and then your nails will look better, and your nail beds will look better, and your nails themselves get stronger. So I want you to see what this offering is. Any shade of nail polish we have. We just put out 7 of them here, but they're all great. They're all great. And they're missing the top 10 offenders of chemicals, okay? So that's a good thing. Then we've got this nail polish remover that doesn't have is it tone?
Acetone.
Acetone
Acetone.
in it. Has acetate, so it's not like it. I know because Alan's allergic to all kind of chemicals, smells, and he's not allergic to this. Then we've got this awesome product, Hair, Skin, and Nails. And right now, as I explained to you, if you weren't here at the beginning of the show, I'm having issues with my hair, skin, and nails right now because I lost so much weight so fast and the medication I had to take to heal my neck. So we'll see the results on my hair, skin, and nails probably a month or so from now. Then younger hands. Don't you just want younger hands? Because what a cool name. It's got Acapella Blossom in it, which has a plumping mechanism.
Plumping.
So your crepiness sort of just looks better. They look younger. You got younger hands because it plumps up. Then we've got if your feet are sweating and sweating or stinking, you got a foot deodorant, foot spray. Not that you have smelly feet.
And in French, it's called Brume de Pied Rafraîchissante.
Okay.
A.
And then finally, not finally, there's
Mon
still one more after this that we haven't
Fresh.
talked about, is the
Okay.
Heel Restore. And the Heel Restore is just loaded with all kinds of emollients, and like I said earlier, put it all over your heels and the balls of your feet when you get into bed. If you can bear wearing socks, I can't. Put socks on, don't like hold it in, but I just put it on and like really rub it into my heels and the balls of my feet and my toes and nails and everything, and cover them up. And I don't have dry nails. Dry heels. I don't have dry balls of my feet because I use this all the time. And then finally, we haven't talked about this, but we just threw this in as part of what Hair, Skin, and Nails is our body lotion. And this one is the lemon verbena. Oh my gosh, the lemon verbena smells so good. I love this. I sent this to my physical therapist he's in Mexico. So interesting, I can do physical therapy every other day. He's so good. Oh, it smells divine.
So Jen,
I
May I
do.
interject with an important comment?
Yeah.
Anne Hoope, she said the reason I don't like the word sexy is because it's not serious enough. This is a very serious and awfully good cookbook.
Oh.
And I think sexy makes it sound silly,
Oh.
but I will never let the cookbook go.
You know what? I kind of agree with you. That kind of makes sense. We were playing off of the book I had written the year before called The Sexy Years, which was the first book I wrote on bioidentical hormones, of which I'm very proud because that started a movement in this country. I feel really good about that.
okay, so
I also
Jan,
started another movement.
Jan Carpenter Campanella
Uh-huh.
says, love watching, can't wait to purchase soon. I was at Ross Dress for Less in Oregon. Really? And there was one small bag of Gut Renew on the shelf. Had no idea you had all these wonderful products. Thank you for the products and the
And
education.
it was at the store?
It was at
We didn't put it there.
yeah,
Because we don't
Ross
sell this retail.
Ross Dress for Less.
Usually you go there to get a dress.
That's right.
Yeah, for less.
Wow.
But anyway.
Well, unbelievably, that hour has whizzed by, guys.
Oh, wow. Wow. All right. Well, we're going to go over to our friends Andrea Nelson's house right now.
Tell them I said hello.
I will. Yeah, we've been seeing them lately. I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoying it.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, everybody, I hope you had fun. I hope you felt the education that I try to inject into every show, because this is all the stuff that our doctors didn't learn in med school. Our doctors learned pharmaceutical medicine.
Our doctors went back and learned it, but most doctors
Practice
didn't.
pharmaceutical medicine.
Yeah.
And when you need pharmaceutical medicine, you need it, and it's a godsend, and I have needed it this year. And so I've lost my cockiness about that, because how would I have gotten through a broken neck and a broken spine and jaw issues and everything from that fall to fractured hip without pharmaceutical medicine? But what I try to bring you with each show is fabulous products. My fabulous husband and my fabulous daughter-in-law and everything they bring to the show, and then a nice offering of product that I use when I look at what we've laid out for every show, I realize I use all that. I use everything here. Every show that I do, I use everything that's here. What you got, Al?
So I just came to collect my
to get my
little ear
thingy.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't wait to give it to you.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right, there you go.
Okay, thank
Take
you.
it away,
I'll
Al.
put it back in the little
Oh, but
place
thank
here.
you, whoever told me to put the rubber thing in.
I
Right.
get mine, I put mine in
Right.
here.
Oh. So I'm left and you're right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I like being right.
Okay, yeah, you do.
I do.
Yeah. And then there's Dr. Wright, who's always right.
Always right.
Always right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Dr. Jonathan Wright, who I've interviewed in so many of my books. And I always admire Dr. Wright, who's always right. He's a Harvard twin major. He eschewed all that money he could have made as having a credentialed education like that, but instead went into the alternative medicine world where those doctors don't make money. And when I send people to an alternative doctor, usually what comes back is, I really loved him, what a crappy office. Well, they don't make money. And a lot of insurance won't pay for natural and alternative. But what these people know and what they have given up relative to monetary gain to be able to bring the kind of treatment and medicine that nature has provided, it makes a big difference. So I hope that you are appreciating. I know you are. I don't even hope. You are, and you tell me all the time, and I appreciate it so much. And we're really trying hard to make your health better and make the world a better place. Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Good
Suzanne's
night.
back on Monday, guys.
Okay,
We'll
yeah.
see you then.
Do not miss the Brenda Watson show. Do not miss it.